Biological classification. Since the dawn of civilization, there have been many attempts to classify living organisms. It was done instinctively, not using criteria that were scientific, but born out of a need to use organisms for our own use, for food, shelter, and clothing. Aristotle was the earliest to attempt a more scientific basis for classification. He used simple morphological characters to classify plants into trees, shrubs, and herbs. He also divided animals into two groups, those which had red blood and those that did not. In Linnaeus' time, a two-kingdom system of classification with Plantae and Animalia kingdoms was developed that included all plants and animals respectively. This system did not distinguish between the eukaryotes and prokaryotes, unicellular and multicellular organisms, and photosynthetic, that is green algae, and non-photosynthetic, that is fungi, organisms. Classification of organisms into plants and animals was easily done and was easily understood, but a large number of organisms did not fall into either category. Hence, the two kingdom system of classification used for a long time was found inadequate. Besides gross morphology, a need was also felt for including other characteristics like cell structure, nature of wall, mode of nutrition, habitat, methods of reproduction, evolutionary relationship, etc. Classification systems for the living organisms have hence undergone several changes over the time. Though plant and animal kingdoms have been constant under all different systems, the understanding of what groups or organisms be included under these kingdoms have been changing. The number and nature of other kingdoms have also been understood differently by different scientists over the time. Table 2.1 Characteristics of Five Kingdom. First, Monera. Cell type is prokaryotic. Cell wall is non-cellulosic with polysaccharide plus amino acid. Nuclear membrane is absent. Body organization cellular. Mode of nutrition autotrophic, that is chemosynthetic and photosynthetic, and heterotropic, that is saprophytic or parasitic. Protista. Cell type eukaryotic, cell wall present in some, nuclear membrane present, body organization cellular, mode of nutrition autotrophic, that is photosynthetic, and heterotropic. Fungi, cell type eukaryotic, cell wall present with chitin, nuclear membrane present, body organization multicellular or loose tissues, mode of nutrition heterotropic, that is saprophytic or parasitic. Plantae, cell type eukaryotic, cell wall is present with cellulose, nuclear membrane is present, body organization tissue or organ, mode of nutrition autotrophic, that is only photosynthetic. Animalia, cell type eukaryotic, cell wall is absent, nuclear membrane is present, body organization tissue, organ or organ system, mode of nutrition heterotropic, that is holozoic or saprophytic, etc. R.H. Whittaker in 1969 proposed a five-kingdom classification. The kingdoms defined by him were named Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. The main criteria for classification used by him include cell structure, body organization, mode of nutrition, reproduction, and phylogenetic relationships. Table 2.1 gives a comparative account of different characteristics of the five kingdoms. The three-domain system has also been proposed that divides the kingdom Monera into two domains, leaving the remaining eukaryotic kingdom in the third domain and thereby a six-kingdom classification. You will learn about this system in detail at higher classes. Let us look at five-kingdom classification to understand the issues and considerations that influence the classification system. Earlier, classification systems included bacteria, blue-green algae, fungi, mosses, sperms, gymnosperms, and angiosperms under plants. The character that unified this whole kingdom was that all organisms included had a cell wall in their cells. This placed together groups which widely differ in other characteristics. It brought together the prokaryotic bacteria and the blue-green algae, that is cyanobacteria, with other groups which were eukaryotic. It also grouped together the unicellular organisms and multicellular ones. Say for example, Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra were placed together under algae. The classification did not differentiate between the heterotrophic group, that is fungi, and autotrophic green plants, though they also showed a characteristic difference in the wall's composition. The fungi had chitin in their walls, while the green plants had a cellulosic cell wall. When such characteristics were considered, the fungi were placed in a separate kingdom, that is kingdom fungi. All prokaryotic organisms were grouped together under kingdom Monera, and the unicellular eukaryotic organisms were placed in kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista had brought together Chlamydomonas, chlorella, earlier placed in algae within plants and both having cell walls. With Paramecium and Amoeba, which were earlier placed in the animal kingdom, which lack cell wall. It has put together organisms which in earlier classifications were placed in different kingdoms. This happened because the criteria for classification changed. This kind of changes will take place in future too, depending on the improvement in our understanding of characteristics and evolutionary relationships. Over the time, an attempt has been made to evolve classification system which reflects not only the morphological, physiological and reproductive similarities but also phylogenetic, that is based on evolutionary relationships. In this chapter we will study characteristics of kingdom Monera, Protista and fungi of Whittaker system of classification. The kingdom Plantae and Animalia, commonly referred to as plant and animal kingdoms respectively, will be dealt separately in chapters 3 and 4.